Excellent day to you all from everywhere you're listening to me from. It's the Global Clusters Capacity Building Training again. It's survival strategies in the new normal. Survival strategy in the new normal. Strategies and strategy in the new normal. What strategy can you use to survive in this new normal? My name is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmos. I'm the Global President of the Global Clusters Worldwide. Today, we're going to be learning a lot. But before then, let's have our video of the survival strategy in the new normal so that you can know what we're talking about. Let's have it.
In today's Nigeria, everything has changed. The economy is tough, prices keep rising, jobs are scarce, and the systems we once relied on are no longer working. Welcome to the new normal, a reality where survival is no longer about what you studied, but about what you know, what you do, and how you think. This is why the Global Clusters presents Survival Strategy in the New Normal, a weekly live meeting designed to equip Nigerians with the mindset, skills, and strategy to succeed, right here in Nigeria. We talk real solutions, how to turn your talent into income, how to rise in a digital world, how to build smart businesses, strong connections, and export your value globally. You know, this is not theory, this is practical survival, not just for the elites, not just for Lagos, but honestly for every Nigerian, Port Harcourt to Kaduna, Onitsha to Abuja. Join us every Monday by 5 p.m. and take charge of your future. Because in this new Nigeria, survival is a skill, and strategy is your greatest weapon. You can find us at the Global Clusters on X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, or just visit our website at www.theglobalclusters.org. This is not just a meeting, this is a movement. This is the Global Clusters.
This is not just a meeting, this is a movement. It's survival strategy in the new normal. I want to greet everyone and I want to say how has been your day. Sunday is always so many meetings from one meeting to the other, this meeting to the other, and I believe you are surviving in this new normal. For the benefit of those that are listening to us for the first time, what is new normal? New normal, it's can be defined as something, anything that is not normal is the new normal. Once it's not normal, then it becomes new normal. So, and if your car used to start and you move and it does not move, if your car does not move again and it used to move before, it's new normal. So, when we say survival strategies in the new normal, we're talking about things that happen to us as an individual during this our day-to-day activities. New normal started during COVID. COVID happened to the world, and it was new normal to the world. In Nigeria, we have faced several new normals, and change of currency was new normal to us. Cashless policy was new normal to us. Fuel subsidy removal was new normal to us. No more CBN rate for travelers like us was new normal to us. No more CBN rate for students studying abroad was new normal to us. No more CBN rate for businessmen that import from foreign land. These were new normal to us. So how do we survive in this new normal? It's a whole lot of grueling thing, hiking prices. The one thing that you bought at a particular price, now you could not get it at that price. All of these things were new normal. So how do we survive? And that is why we usually welcome professionals, technocrats, entrepreneurs, and clusterians that have seen one opportunity or the other to share that opportunity, to share it here, so that not just for those that are global clusters members alone, but for non-clusterian, because if you observe, we have about 10 trainings every week. And the essence of all of this training is to make sure that we guide people, we give people the right support to be able to like get from where they are to where they ought to be. The reason why we bring different kind of training and inject some sort of United Nations training and diaspora training and university training to it is because we want to get out the best in you, you know, and getting the best out of life is not always easy. And we understand all of these things. We know that a lot of people, they have been thinking, oh, what do I need to do? How can I do it? And there are so many things people are facing in different sector. Some people, their problem is how to solve the problem in the office. Some people, their problem is how to solve the problem in the family. Some people, their problem is how to solve the problem in their society. But regardless of what your problem is, I'm going to be mentioning one point today. And before I start calling everybody, and I'm going to talk about the place of peace as a strategy in to survive in this new normal. When things happen to people, when a new normal approaches, some people, they don't maintain their peace and they create, you know, some people, it might be a good thing, it might, because new normal can be good and can be bad. So for instance, I want to be talking, the reason why we're talking about survival strategies is because we're trying to give an antidote to things that might happen that might not be okay for people. The things that might happen that might not be okay for people, the things that people might not be comfortable with. Like if it's a good one, if a good new normal happened to you, we're happy. But how do you survive when it's not a good? Because it has survivor in it. It means it's not something pleasant. So, you have to look at the sentence. So it connotes that we're trying to talk about how to survive in the new normal. What are the strategies? Now, and today we're considering a point, peace as a point. And I want Clusterian for Rex, and those that are here to make sure that they take note and come up with a review on this. Regardless of anything that is happening, when you maintain your peace, number one, when a negative new normal comes, it wants to put you off balance. And the negative new normal wants to push you off balance and it wants you to lose your mind. It is you that you will refuse to lose your mind. You have at that point, you have to be the surgeon of yourself. You have to talk to yourself. The reason why you should maintain your peace is that a lot will be going on in your mind. It is this. How did this thing happen? Was just hear something. Here's something bad happen somewhere and that affects you, or something bad happen that affects somebody that you know. I will take an example quickly, and there's a friend, that the wife was kidnapped, and because he did not apply this peace, you understand? Because he did not apply this peace. Sometimes you might apply peace and people might misunderstood you, but because he did not apply this peace, he was agitated and was shaking. His BP, blood pressure, went up, and before the woman was released, he died. So I want you to understand the place of peace. Um, if anybody is listening today, no matter what news they might give to you, no matter what they might tell you that is happening, no matter how that thing might be, even if it's the worstest of the worst, negativity, please maintain peace. Apply peace. Just take it easy, please. And I will be telling you some reason why you should take it easy. Number one, you have just one life. If you did not take it easy, some of you forget that you have gotten some successes, a lot of success that you have gotten in time past, that you still have them. And because I was reading on the social media, there's an actor claimed something. In 2015, that actor was worth about, is it $4.5 million? And now they said it's worth just $300,000. What happened 10 years after? 10 years ago, it was worth $4.5 million. 10 years after, it has reduced. And a lot of times, and I saw in the picture, it seems he was sick or something. Now, yes, people face sickness. Uh, your approach to sickness will determine what will likely happen to you. Your approach to business will determine what will likely happen to you. Um, this topic today is really, really very important. I don't know who is watching or who might be watching later, and you might want to Google something on what can I use to survive in this current time, and this video might pop up for you, and you might have reasons to listen to this video. But I want you to know that you are not the owner of the earth. You are a tenant. You are not a permanent resident on this earth. You are on this earth for a while. Everybody is on this earth for a while. And if you reason that way, it will help you. You need to build your capacity to know what I'm saying right now. You are on this earth for a while. You are not a permanent landlord on earth. As a matter of fact, this modem, this modem is more of a permanent landlord than myself, the human being that is using it. This suit is more of a permanent landlord than myself. The money you spend, the chair you are sitting on, the clothes you wear, the shoes you wear, the things you use, your car, they are more of a permanent landlord than you yourself. You must first of all put that. Then some people, because someone died, they will put themselves in a very bad situation. They will not give themselves the peace that they desire. You understand? Now, because of that, it will affect their health. I've seen someone, um, one of our Turkish neighbor. She's an elderly woman. She lost her husband, and she cried until she had eye problem. Now, after eye problem, because of the thinking, because of everything, she started deteriorating. She deteriorated and died too. At the point, it was like somebody has to just stay with her. She could not move. When you embrace peace, it gives you longevity. It enhances you, regardless of. There are so many things that Shock. You don't expect something to happen. The thing just happened. Shock has killed people before. If only they have listened to a video like this and they've, you know, embraced peace. A lot of people, when COVID hits, some people did not embrace peace and they don't even know what to do. And, it is not just peace that gives you all of the succor, but when you have peace, you can think well. If you embrace peace, peace will make you look at, okay, what strategy can I apply in this current time? How can I go about this in this current time? So it is peace. Peace is like a foundation to every other thing that you might want to do, even if you want to go into something new. Let's say you've been doing something, the thing now collapsed, you need to change your policies and all of that, and you want to do something else. It is you embracing peace in your heart that will make you think and rethink to be able to do the right thing and move forward in life. We can be saying this on and on and on and on. The place of peace, even in nation building, cannot be pushed away. It's survival strategy in the new normal. A program today is 21st of July 2025. And this is a program that we use to showcase ideas, concepts, innovative innovations that can help people to survive, even words that can help people to survive. The whole earth is formed by words, and we believe when we talk to people, people can learn how to survive, in the new normal. We're saying when the new normal approaches you, take it up with peace. Some people even have good news because they've never heard such big good news. Anxiety get them disturbed and they do something that might even lead to another bad news. It was good news because of anxiety, because you did not embrace the place of peace. They said, "Oh, you have won something you have never won, or you're being promoted to a level you have not been promoted to before." Some people, in my mother's ceremony, offer your for like overjoyous as taking their testimony from them. The testimony that they have that they are supposed to be a good thing because they are overjoyous. They said, "Oh, this thing has come now. Let me go and enjoy my life." And some people, you know, in their states, they thought enjoying life is about drinking. So they will go and drink and drink and drink to stupor. And because they went to drink and some of them will go and drink and drive at the same time, and they will lose their life in a ghastly accident. So you can see now, you can even have a good news, and because if you did not embrace the place of peace, it can turn to bad news. Yeah, it can turn to bad news. So new normal, it's happens every day to people's life. When you mute, yeah, like today now, a lot of people have changed. When you wake up this morning, you attend the mind surgery revolution. If you have not, by the way, if you have not attended the mind surgery revolution, go to the Global Clusters YouTube link. You will see it was phenomenal. It's something very spectacular. It's something that you cannot push away. Barrister James killed it. It was very, very good that you should go and rewatch and drop your submission. Or if you don't have YouTube, you want to use Facebook, you can do that too. and drop your submission, and or Instagram or what have you, but you can use YouTube. YouTube is a lot better. So having said that, we are discussing about what peace can, how peace can help to savage things, how peace can be a strategy to survive in any form of new normal that you might find yourself, any form of new normal that you might find yourself. Peace can, really help you to survive in that kind of new normal, even be it a good one or a bad one, regardless of what it is. Just you this will help you again. You must put into your mind that life consists of the two sides of a coin for your level, because there are some level that we might even take it further, consists of two sides of a coin, head and tail. You know, life consists of the two sides of a coin. So you must understand that the good and bad, they are all part of life. Um, um, any circumstances that you might find yourself, embrace peace, welcome peace, you know, make peace your lover. Just calm down. Just as a matter of fact, just know that. And another reason why you need to embrace peace is because, as you know, that the earth cannot stay in the morning for life. Every morning we turn to afternoon. Every afternoon we turn to evening. Every evening we turn to night. And every night we turn to morning again. So just because of that, I want you to know that time, there's a saying that says time heals all wound. If you're doubting anything, just give it time and maintain your peace. This platform, why we all believe in it, even including myself, is because the concept resonated in me and in us. We, the Clusterians, why we'll take our time to say, let me invest in coming together to submit my knowledge, my information, and my connection, is because we believed in it. So I am still dwelling on peace and its survival strategies in the new normal. And today, I'm only giving one point. I don't want to rush it, but I want, at the end of the day, I will allow other Clusterians to come up with their own points, how you can survive. I can see the OO2 pharmacogenetics cluster of the global cluster is ready to tell you something on Earth. He might tell you how to solve malaria. He has his own pitch between 15 to 20 minutes. He's going to talk. The diction guru is there. Everybody is there. They're going to discuss. Everybody's going to give their submission. But one thing I want to say, is that no matter what, take this training. Train people in your personal cluster, your own sparkle. If you are a Clusterian and you have not created your own spark up, then you are not listening to the global president, and you are not, taking the whole of the training serious. Because when you create your spark up and you share this kind of meeting with them, you'll be helping a lot of people. You don't know what some people are going through right now. And when they listen to this meeting and they said, oh, peace, okay, maybe after this meeting, something might happen. And because of what happened, they might say, oh, I learned that no matter what happened, I should, submit myself to peace. That is one thing about me. No matter what, as a matter of fact, some people will think, maybe he does not care. It's not that I don't care, but I can't kill myself. You understand? Time will tell. And I have always known that anytime you're doing something, just make sure you do it with all your might and you are successful in it. It's very, very important. Sometimes some people will believe in you, some will not believe in you. Still maintain your peace. I have a lot of friends that have very high connections. They even have people in their disposal. They can they can even talk to their community to buy into the global clusters as friends. And they knew that what this guy has put together is it. But somehow, I don't know what kind of spirit we have in our father's land that does not make people act on time. So I don't know. I cannot say anything about that. But I will not, because of that, lose my peace. That's what I'm talking. That's the message I want to say to you. I will keep doing what I'm doing because I know I am doing the right thing. That is what is important. There is no way you will take a nail and an hammer and you want to pierce through a hole as you keep knocking on it. You understand? From morning till night, by the next day, whoa, with as the sound is coming out of that hole, you're going through. And it has always been proven for a vision is for an appointed time. It will definitely speak. Though it tarries, but it will definitely speak. I remember when the Turkish project was brought to me first in 2014, early 2014. And, you know, advertised, people will say it's a Muslim country, it's this, it's that. Face all manner of orders, go to radio, go to TV. You barely get students that will make you say you are breaking even. You don't even break even and all of that. But, you know, keep doing it. I remember a time, you know, when my wife asked me and said, do you know what you're doing? Because you're spending a lot of time in doing this. I said, no problem. But something happened in 2019, 2014 to 2019. So you can see 2015, I was still doing it. 2016, I was still doing it. 2017, I was still doing it. 2018, I was still doing it. 2019, the project blew that up till now, I cannot count, I cannot start counting my success and not mention this project. As a matter of fact, some of my friends called me Ijoba Turkey. You understand? Ijoba Turkey. Today, the project did not just blow alone. I can point at so many things that project has given to me today. It was one of the projects I did that the UN saw me and they awarded me. They said, if you're doing this for Nigerians and Africans, you deserve this. Gave me so many things, so many things. Of course, he gave me money. I was able to use the money to invest. He gave me so many things. If I count my network today, part of what I did, you know, through that project. But imagine that I quitted 3 years after. Imagine that I did not maintain my peace, despite the fact that, you know, some voices were coming. That did you know what you're doing? You know, you understand? The person that was asking me really loved me. That is why that if you are doing something and you are not sure of it, go and do something that something else. So it's not that the people that are coming or talking to you as a dead does not love you or they don't know what you're doing, but there is a place of consistency, there's a place of peace, and any project, there is success attached to anything you can engage in. You see these pharmacokinetics, if you guys think about it every day, if you come up with concept, you need to come up with your own time to talk. You need to, build it. You can see the schedule of our meeting. Every great clusterian and cluster should come up with a time that they two will be talking. And you need to start it first. When we see your consistency, then we add you to the main program of the global clusters, and it will be air on everywhere. And it will be a reference point for you. You know, when you tell people, oh, I do this program, they can go to the YouTube and check it and see, oh, this is great. So, what's my point? My point is that I'm still talking about peace. I don't want to deviate. I just want people to know that even if you're doing something and it's not giving you the right result, still embrace peace and go back to your conviction. You are convinced to do that thing. What motivated you? Stay on the motivation, but strong and maintain peace. Maintain peace because I've said it, because you are not a permanent landlord or not. Maintain peace because that thing, time will take it off you. Time has a way of turning bad moment to good moment. And time equally have a way of turning good moment to bad moment. That is time for you. Because it is time that told you that you woke up this morning, maybe around 6 a.m. or 5 a.m., you prepare for work. It is time that said this is your closing time. It is time that said this, it is time for the survival strategy, because we put a time there. So it is time that equally determine your age on earth. It is time that determine your age. So why am I talking like this? I'm talking like this because I want you to know that no matter what, embrace peace. Hug peace. Submit yourself to peace. Just submit yourself to peace. When you submit yourself to peace, you're calmer and you can take the right, decisive decisions. But if you don't, you might destroy everything, even with your own hand. Having said that, I want to move on. I hope you've learned something today. And if you're watching online, give your own submission. What do you think about what I've said? Or do you know a way people can survive in this new normal in any area, in any field? Just drop at the comment section. But having said that, let me call on the diction guru in the next 5 to 10 minutes. What do you think we can use to survive in this new normal? Diction Guru, over to you.
Thank you very much, boss. Good evening, sir. Thank you very much,
Excellent evening.
Global President. Yes, sir. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for not getting tired. So we cannot get tired too, because God has strengthened you. He has enabled you, and you are still pushing, and you are still encouraging us. Looking at you,
Yes.
we are able to. I mean, we have that courage, and we have that
Mm-hmm.
peace. Yes, we have peace. We have that peace. The global clusters, for those that have joined from the very first day, and those that just joined, maybe in a month, or over a month or 2 months, they would have seen, or they would have read, or they would have watched one or two of our clips, or read one or two of our reviews, and that alone will ring a bell, or rings a bell. That shows them that what we do is something that is positive, is a place where people can come to and have peace, have peace when it comes to morals and all that. They're not scared. If I allow my children join these meetings or read these articles, they will be corrupted or they will learn something bad. But they have this peace within. The global clusters is a global space, not just the regular global space where you can just do your businesses, but a place where you can be tutored by professionals, entrepreneurs. You can, even your children, teenagers, those below that age, they can just go through our space and see things. They can learn. It can help their morals. It's a safe space. You talked about peace, sir. And for me, peace is very, very paramount. If I have money and I don't have peace, I may end up losing my money. If I'm into any kind of business and I don't have peace, and like you mentioned, if you're anxious or anxiety, let me say anxiety is not doesn't help if you have something planned out, something good. But if you're anxious, I mean, anxiety can kill that thing because you may overdo things, or you may take the wrong, you may use a wrong approach, and you may end up regretting it. Um, Using modern relevance and a thoughtful tone, um, we cannot do without peace. It presents peace as a survival skill, a strategy, and a superpower for our age. Now, I want to say that the silent power that keeps us alive is peace. Peace is no longer just a soft word spoken in quiet circles, it is a revolutionary force. It is the strength to remain calm when the world, screams chaos. The wisdom to listen when everyone is shouting, the courage to stand still when others run in fear. Another point is that peace is not weakness, it is strategy, it is survival. And if we look at the current time we're in now, we are bombarded by noise, all manner of stuff, online debates, political instability, economic pressure, and the crushing weight of expectations. So it means that without peace, we drown in this noise. If we don't have peace, uh, we'll be troubled, we will not be settled. Somebody who doesn't have peace cannot go far. If you don't have peace, you cannot do anything well. If you don't have peace, you cannot do anything correctly. You keep doing things, people will think, are you normal? Is this person, are you insane or what? But because you have lost your peace, so you will not be able to put things together. You always go, you always do things that people will be questioning what you have done, that what's happening to this person. Because peace is something that if you have peace, we'll be able to perceive it from your actions, from the way you handle things. We'll be able to know that you have peace. Yes. It's not like the image. It's not like the literal. When you grill, is it chicken? When you grill, is it chicken now? What when you grill, and people are not far away from that place. There's a way they perceive, that nice aroma. This is good. So, and the people, they don't have to be there. People don't have to be there, like where you are. They can perceive it from afar off. That's what I'm trying to say. If you have peace, before some people get very close to you, before they come to where you are, they would have been sensing or seeing, they would have been observing, this man has peace. But it doesn't mean that you don't have one challenge or the other. That's what is coming to me now. That I have peace doesn't mean that I don't have a challenge, one challenge or the other. It simply means that I have made up my mind that if I allow this problem or this challenge to overcome me, then it will pin me down. It devastates. It can bring me into depression and into all manner of stuff because I have not made up my mind to manage it well. Somebody sang, it is well with my soul, it is well with my soul. The person went through something bad, terrible happened, struck him. I guess maybe he lost his wife and all his family, but he made up his mind that, oh God, I turn to you. There's nothing I can do. I leave everything in your hands. Because if if somebody loses someone now, like if you, God forbid, if you lose a dear, someone close to you, and you cry all day, if you cry for 7 days, 1 week, that will not bring the person back. It's good to mourn. It doesn't mean you will not mourn. Of course, we can feel, oh, sorry, we lost this person, but you have to come to a point that, come, I have to accept what has happened. I have to have my peace. Some people, they will not eat for weeks. They will start growing. I mean, they will be lean. They will have to take them to the hospital. It means they have lost their peace. That's what it will. That's the end result. If something happens and you don't manage it, then it will become something bad. But it means that when something happens, you have to, what can I do? What am I expected to do? If I allow this thing to go beyond a particular level, then it will cause something terrible. It will bring me to a state that people will begin to ask, what happened? But this person wasn't like this some weeks back or some months back. What's happening to him? Other things will begin to creep in. Once you lose your peace, once I lose my peace, other things that weren't there before, we start to creep in, and of course the end results will not be good at all. So I want to implore us, I want to urge us that we shouldn't lose our peace. Our president, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus, has told us we should embrace peace. He said we should hug peace. He said we should hold it tight. It's not as if, people will say, is he not global president? What has he seen? You need to hear a story. You need to hear a story about 20-something years back. And when he was trying to make ends meet, he will sleep in strange places. He will eat whatever, I cannot even say everything, but it doesn't mean that he didn't have his own fair share of what he's talking about. So he knows what he's saying. Somebody was saying that, a preacher was saying that somebody that should tell you about life shouldn't be somebody that doesn't have any scar. All he tells you, all the person says to you is, life is good, everything is sweet, there's no challenge, there's no, that you should run away from such a person. That person shouldn't be your mentor. Somebody that doesn't have, that means the person, something is fishy. There's something bad somewhere the person does not want to tell you. Because he doesn't have any story to tell you. All he's saying to you is, everything is good, everything is rosy, no problems, nothing. That I listened to that preacher and I held on to that message. That okay, so we have morning time, we have afternoon, we have evening. Ambassador has mentioned that. It doesn't. Bad things will not always remain. It will not happen forever. And when things happen to you, don't let it drain you completely. Don't think suicide is the next thing that will save you. Just begin to think that, come, people have faced this problem before, or problems like this before. How did they come out of it? What did they do? Instead of thinking, the next thing is, this life is too difficult, I cannot even make it. And we should never say negative things. We should never. We have been taught, and that's why our mind surgery revolution, that's what we have been learning. What are powerful? What you say to yourself is very, very powerful. Never you say, my life, I don't think I can make it. I don't think this thing will be good. I don't think. The moment you begin to say all that, even if somebody comes, somebody who is very good at encouraging people, if that person comes to you and encourages you, because you have finished yourself, you have already finished yourself. That person, what the person is saying to you you will not be able to pick anything positive from what the person is saying, because you have already killed your own spirit. You have come to a point that you don't think anything good will happen to you because you have a problem. So the final thing I want to say is the word peace, P-E-A-C-E, is a 5-letter word, but it's deeper than the 5 letters. I just spelled it, but it's bigger than that. We have to have a rethink. We should always go around or sit with people that will always tell us good things, like positive things. People will always tell us that don't give up, don't allow anxiety to drain you, don't allow your situation or circumstance to take you off your feet. You have to be positive. You have to face that challenge, because if it is morning time, okay, once upon a time, okay, today we had morning time, and now it is already evening. We had noon, and now it's already evening. So after night comes, morning will also come again. That's what Ambassador said to us, and I held on to that word too, that every problem or every situation will not remain that way. But you have to make up your mind. You have to have peace. You have to be deliberate about it. That whatever comes my way, I will not lose my peace. I will not lose my peace. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for picking up this topic. Today's topic, today's survival strategy is not the usual kind. He just said he just wants to pick one, and this one is more than enough. Because if we don't have peace, there's nothing anybody will say that we will hear. Even opportunities will come. Do this thing, you will make money, do this thing, do that thing, and this will happen. But because the person has even lost his peace, you will not even hear anything, because your mind is already blocked. The problem has already blocked your eyes or your mind. You cannot hear anything good. You're not at rest. You don't have peace of mind. You have you have lost your balance, or you have lost faith. You have lost your faith. Yes. So thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity given to me. I'm so grateful, and everyone that have been listening and those that will be listening. It's an opportunity. It's not my right, and I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Hello, sir. Hello, Ambassador. Can you hear me, sir? Okay. I don't know. I guess maybe it's his network. Maybe I should just call on. Okay.
Thank you very much for that wonderful contribution on the survival strategies. You added some great points to what we have been saying, and I hope everybody learned from it that the new normal that happens has not come to stay. It will evolve, and just like time moves, it will equally move. Thank you very much. Let's have the OO2 pharmacokinetic cluster of the global cluster in the person of Clusteran Isaiah Akpegon. How do we survive in this new normal? Let's put him on the spotlight, please. Thank
Good
you.
evening, sir.
Over to you. Good
My
evening.
global president, every Clusterians, more Clusterians that opportunity to be on the live stream today. Good evening to everybody. Yeah, today's survival strategy on the new normal. Our president talked about peace. He spoke about peace, and I think that peace has worked in a general form. Also, it can be led into the health wise, and I think in every ramification, one should be able to go in line with peace, so that you have a knowledge of the problem you have and to be shared. In the heart, if there is no peace which is established, the ideas of the problems you have cannot be shared. And if it is not shared, then you'll be troubled and there will not be solution. So that is why whenever I come up, I usually talk about health. And today I'll be talking about a particular plant. I've sent the slide of the plant to Clostridium Sheyi. I don't know if he's on the live stream. You can easily bring it up so that everybody will be able to see the image of the plant. This plant is what we call Lupus cylindrica. Lupus cylindrica. Yeah.
Send it to the platform so that Clostridium Tennessee can pick it. Send the plant to
Yeah.
the platform.
Yes, I sent it to Clostridium Sheyi.
Send it to the platform, to the global cluster group, so that Clostridium Tennessee can bring it up here.
Okay. Yeah. Right. What should I do?
You can continue talking and you should be sending it. You can't do it at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, this plant, which we call Lupus cylindrica, in English we call it sponge guard, but in Yoruba they call it Konkon Ayaba, Konkon, sponge Konkon, tàbí ń wẹ̀ Konkon Ayaba. And this plant, though everybody, majority of people see it as weed, it's a climber. When we say climber, a runner, they have stem, running stem that they climb up. They can climb whatever tree they see, wherever they have the opportunity to grow. You see them on fence, but they are mostly found in the rural areas, not in the urban areas, where you have an access to vegetables or vegetation rather, to green plants. That's where you can easily see them. Now, this plant, I myself have been seeing this plant many years, but I've not been able to gather the value of the plants. But I found out that this plant is a very good, effective, and vital plant. In China, this Lupus cylindrica I'm talking about, it serves as fruit they eat, they chew. When you see this plant, it has a flower, yellow flower with broad leaf and running stems. You see them climbing the trees and whatever. Now, when the fruit is produced, the fruit is just like a cylinder. That's why they name it cylindrical. Cylinder. The word is the name is coming from the word the cylinder, the structure of the fruit itself. Now, this fruit, when it is still green, you hardly see the sponge and the seed. But when it is dried, so you can easily peel the epical and you see the sponge within, and the seed are arranged internally. Now, what are the functions of this plant we are talking about? It functions in many ways, and which is very, very essential to our health. Let me take it from this. It is an antioxidant, anti-inflammation, anti-cancer, antiviral, and antifungal. In fact, most of the green plants are antibiotic. Most of them are antibiotic. but it is difficult at times for people to know. Most of them are antibiotic, but it depends of the chemical composition. But this Luffa cylindrica I'm talking about, when you're opportune to see it, just fail or just have disease that your head is well with you. You have a good and standard health. When you are tired, maybe you labor and maybe you labor and you are stressed out. If you have opportunity to get this plant, you can do. Just get ordinary the leaf as well. You can ordinarily just get the leaf, boil it, or you boil it for some minutes, then drink it. You will sleep, and all the muscles, the tissues will relax. That's why we call it antioxidant. It is also antibacterial to some extent. When you have bacteria, lots of bacteria that govern the society in the air, in the water, and every other places. When you have bacteria in the body and you're opportunity to get this plant, if you're opportunity to get the fruit itself, green fruit, it's not poisonous. You can easily chew it. Before you chew it within 3 days, you find that this bacteria will vanish. That's another one. It contains high amount of fiber. That is why it has a chemical composition of hemicellulose and cellulose. Yeah, and that is why when you see the maybe it's dried and you're opportunity to pick to remove the outer part of it that act as flesh when it is green, rather you're able to remove it when it is dried. You will see the sponge itself. It looks like the normal sponge that you use in your bedroom. Now, this one, you will see that they are arranged by tissues, just like the sponge in your bedroom. They are arranged by tissues. That's why we call it a sponge. Now, when you have BP or you are hypertensive patient, it is very, very good. Just get the dried one, remove the seed you found within, remove the seeds. Okay, you get the seeds out, you grind the seeds into powder. You can use fungal. Fungal is a microorganism that is very stubborn to be cured, even though more than bacteria. Fungal. And fungal germinates within the cell tissues, within the body system. They germinate from one region to another. When they see an environment that favors, they germinate, they spread. They are not moving, they are not moving like animals. Fungi, they are plants in form of what? Tissue that germinates. They germinate. This plant is an essential plant to cure fungi. I have a friend of mine that spoke with me the other time that have been suffering from fungi for more than 10 years, for more than 10 years. And when I interrogated him, he let me to know that is an inheritance. But I told him something. You cannot inherit fungi, okay? You cannot inherit fungi. The fungi has opportunity to see your body system as a favorable environment where it germinates, not inheritance. You can only inherit genetical system of the body. And he told me the father got it before he late, you know, he had fungal infection, and that's only, the sickness, let me call it, or disease that they go through in their family. I said, and it can easily be cured. Yes, it can easily be cured and you'll be all right. He said, how? He said, he has used many drugs. I said, yes, even though you have used drugs, you've been to the hospital, use this, use that, and all the likes. There are some herbs you gather which is not one, because they have different composition. When you gather them with different chemical composition, they give you the result of what you want. So he said, am I saying the truth? I said, yes. You just have to test and see. I gave him one assignment to do. Go and get this plant, cook it, and take it for 2 days. Let me see. When he did, he said, yes, it worked. Okay, don't worry. Within 2 weeks now, I will prepare a solution for you, a recipe for you that you take within 3 months. Then go and check the fungal load. Then you return back to me. So there is solution for this, despite its stubborn habit. There is still solution. So when you get this, and you cook it, you boil it, and you take it, it reduces the fungal load gradually, gradually, gradually. Then from there you start, boosting the immune system. When you boost the immune system, it doesn't give chance or give room for the spread of all these microorganisms, even though the fungi I'm talking about. So when the immune system is built, is strong enough, the leukocytes will be strong to fight against them. Okay. So that is that about the Lupha cylindrica. And also this Lupha cylindrica is also anti-inflammatory plant. You know, anti-inflammatory. When you say inflammation, when you are having heartburn, okay. So or consistently, you can easily get this. Okay, cook it and take. When you take it within 3, 4, 5 days, within 7 days, you will get yourself right. Not even getting yourself right, it will eradicate it. So at this period, I would like to come to halt, okay, for others as well to contribute and give their suggestions to today's survival strategy. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Hello. Please, can anyone hear me? Hello, please, can
Yes, we
anyone
can.
hear me?
I
Okay.
can hear you.
Oh. Oh. All
Is
right,
he
sir. I
speaking
wasn't
now?
here. Yes, it's done, sir. It's done, sir. So I
All
wanted to
right,
bring
all
up.
right,
Okay.
all right. Let's have the next person. Thank you very much for that wonderful, um, wonderful contribution on Earth. Can actually um, what the plant, explain the importance of the plant and how to get the plant. You can actually, explain it, and people can use it. In place of maintaining peace, your health is very, very important. If you don't have a sound health, you cannot maintain peace. Even if it's just code that is doing you, you will know that yes, something is doing you, just to let you know. So let's have was said Joshua. President have said Joshua. What do you think we can do to survive in this new normal? Over to you, please.
Excellent evening to my president, Dr. Adekunle Badmus. Good evening, everyone, both Costarians and non-Costarians. Yeah, today our president talked about peace as a survival strategy. Peace is very important. It can never be overemphasized in our society. First, I would say that inner peace should be settled first, because you cannot give what you don't have. Some people are struggling with, they are struggling, people, they are struggling at their place of work, they are struggling in the society because there are some things that they've not really settled within themselves. They are not observing, they are not having this inner peace in their mind. So their mind is so corrosive, you know. So because of that, it is now affecting their physical relationship with others. There are some people that a little thing before you could open your mouth and say I'm sorry, they will have flared up, and because there's some things that are happening in past and they could not really harness and sort it out and deal with it properly. So settling yourself, having this inner peace matters first. So before you can extend it to other people. All right, if you had something that was so terrible in the past, you just have a means of, if it is with someone, if it's probably an event, an incident, that is eating you up, that is not bringing this inner peace, you just have to settle that. Just have to settle that, and also, peace. It provides a very good, conducive environment for better productivity. Wherever you're working, if there's no peace there, there's no way there will be good production. You know, get to work, you know that there's no issues, there's no cause for alarm, not that this person is stepping on your nerve, not that that one is talking about you, this one is biting, this one is having one grudges. Once there is peace, going to work, you can even be happy that, oh, I'm going to a place that I know that, yes, I'm going to function well. Because you know that going to that place, everybody see each other, you greet each other, you need any help, they are readily available to render those help to you. You just found out that it will give room for better productivity. Such organization will excel because everyone will be working in in unity. If there's peace in any organization, peace in our homes also matters. A lot of people struggle with marital issues. There's no peace here and there, and you know when they get out there, there's no. It will be all over them. You see this worry, looking at them, you feel like, has this person had enough rest for the past few days? Because some people, after they even leave their place of work, instead of going home straight, they have to go and plan somewhere else to pass time, because they know that coming to the home again, it will be chaotic. So peace in the home is very important. So things like this is very important for us to be listening to, even as couples, even with the children at home as well. For everyone to embrace peace is very important. And also the use of magic words such as sorry, please, thank you. Those magic words. it can bring peace. Some things that does not have to escalate, that does not lead, that don't need to, that does not need to lead to squabble, to altercation, conflicts, all sorts, because of ordinary I am sorry for, just peace to reign. I was having little issue with someone recently, and I said I apologize. And the person was like, okay, Osongpe, okay, let me just say in English, like, you're saying I'm sorry because you are taking me as as a bad person, just for me to just show me up. And I was like, no, I am just saying sorry so that there'll just be peace. There's no need just still going over the matter again. So ordinary peace, ordinary please, I am sorry, can solve a lot of issues. Due to pride, arrogance, you can't bow to anyone, even if you are the person that was being, hurt. In a way, even if you say sorry, it can still make the person feel like, oh, so you, instead of me to be the one to apologize, you're the one apologizing to me. Person will have no choice that, oh, I'm sorry too. If you know what's happening, then everything it's okay. So it's because of peace that even Nigeria, despite everything we are still standing today, in every situation we are surviving. Because of the peace, we have different ethnic. We can't count the number of tribes that we have in this whole nation. So because we tend to embrace peace with each other and accommodate each other, that is why we can still stand today as a nation. So the place of peace can never be overemphasized. Thank you very much. This is my submission, sir.
Amazing. Amazing. That is a wonderful contribution. Thank you, Plus Jonah, for saying. And let's have Ambassador Abosedeko. What do you think we can use to survive in this new normal? Over to you, man.
Hello, Madam Abosede. Are you there, ma'am?
Oh, she's not here. I can see that she's not here. All right. If you're watching online, I want to say to you that okay, she's coming back. All right. Ambassador Abosedeko, are you there?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Excellent.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. I listened to part of the president's talking to us on consistency, perseverance, on how he was able to keep up the struggle, the faith, from 2015 till it yielded. And today, whether we like it or not, we are benefiting from what he sowed then. The truth is that we need to endure the time. And then whatever we are doing to survive in the new normal, we need to be consistent. We need to be consistent. We need to be focused. We should not give up. It's just like a farmer that is sowing. It's not when the farmer sows that it will come up immediately. A lot of work needs to be done on the seed, the weeding, the watering, a lot of that. Even if it's yam, we have to stake the yam like that, and eventually when the harvest comes, if you look around now, we have fresh yams in the market now, and it's a relief because the old one was getting too expensive. So it's just like that. And you can see that everybody can at least lay hand on one tuber of yam now, at least, if instead of eating rice all the time or whatever. So what I'm saying is that we need to make sure, we need to take our time to study the time and the season we are, to study when to push harder, when to push more. That you are doing something and it's not yielding result does not mean that you are a lazy man. does not mean that you are not doing it right. It doesn't mean that you are a non-entity or you are a daft. It simply means that just try more. It simply means that you have not gotten to the peak. When you get to the peak, there's no way when we are pumping petrol, when it gets to the brim, you see that it must pour out. So we have to endure, we have to be consistent, and we have to have faith. We have to keep our faith in God that at that appointed time our harvest will be ripe and we begin to harvest. So the time we are waiting, that time we are waiting, that is the actual time that we are looking at. How do we survive? It's a time that can be hard. It's a time that might not be that palatable. It's a time that might not be that easy. But notwithstanding, you just need to be strong. There are some things that you need to let go of in order for you to survive. Your style, your way of life, your lifestyle, your feeding habits, your clothing, your spending, there are even some places, if they are not necessary for you to go, you don't go, just to keep up the resources that you have at that particular time till the time the harvest will come. But one thing is sure, when you plant your seed, like corn, like beans, there is no way, even cassava, there is no way when you put the stick on the ground, there's no way at a particular time you will see that new crop, new plant will come out. It is just the law of nature. So definitely when you are putting in, that time might be tough, it might be hard, but you don't give up. And at this particular time, if it looks like you are not getting it or you feel like packing it up, you just look around for great people that can mentor us. And I think the global clusters has given us the opportunity, because sincerely speaking, ambassador, sometimes it looks like one should give up. It looks like the wait is too long. It looks like the harvest time is not coming. But that is time we need this kind of meeting we are always in, for you to be encouraged, for you to be tutored, for you to be exposed to other ways you can get it through. So whether it's not coming now doesn't mean it will not come. You just need to hold on. You just need to move closer to people that have gone through that same rough part and came out of it successfully, for them to put you through, to mentor you on how you can get out of it. So the truth of the matter is that I've that grow into a big tree, the period you can survive it. Just be yourself and keep pushing. And all opportunities that come so far is genuine. Just give it a trial. And the one you are doing right now, don't give it up. It's still sustaining you. Don't give it up, but get additional ones and make sure you hold on to them. Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity. God bless you all.
Wow, that's great. That's amazing. That's fantastic. That is the voice of OO1, Real Estate Cluster of the Global Clusters. And that is Ambassador Abosede Iko. I believe everyone that is listening, you'll learn one or two things as to how to survive in this new normal. And some new people will be coming up to discuss about some opportunities by next week. Let us share this meeting. I want to urge all clusterians. We have discovered that we do training, like 10 different trainings every week, and they are free. So a letter will be written, and we need to take it to every association around us, every church, every mosque, every offices, that everyone needs to join the movement, and we need everybody's knowledge. We need everybody's contribution, a tweak to how we said it. You can see from the submission of everybody, we have all learned in one way or the other. You understand? So there is no contribution today that is a dumb contribution. Every contribution has added unto us in one way or the other. And that is why we created the global cluster. It's for all of us to submit our knowledge, our information, and our connection. Because the currency that we use to trade in the global cluster is accurate and quality knowledge, accurate and quality information, and accurate and quality connection. And the products that we produce in the global cluster is that we use this currency to mine and produce accurate and quality leaders, accurate and quality professionals, accurate and quality technocrats, and accurate and quality entrepreneurs. And everybody needs to join the movement. Everybody needs to be part of what we're doing. Everybody needs to contribute their own quarters. And that is how we can have a sustainable and a better society. That is how we can have a great community. You need to put people together in your area. If you are a clusterian and you have not even put people together in your house, your apartment, the next neighbor, you have not told them about the global clusters and tell them there is a movement on your street, your word, your local government, your state, you need to put everybody together. It's free for them to be part of the revolution. You can see it was posted earlier today on the WhatsApp group, and it's on all the social media platform. All of the time for our meetings is there, and it's of essence that we all post it, and we should all share with people around us. Having said that, I'm super delighted and excited. We want to make sure that most of our meetings we keep it 1 hour, or because it's survival strategies in the normal, and because we allow everyone to bring up their opinion and the strategy that they think people could use to survive, so we can take it a bit longer, like 2 hours. But having said that, we want everyone to learn. So you go to YouTube, you go and share. You go there and share what we are discussing here. You get a letter from the Chief Technical Officer's office, that is Mr. Mike Odewade, and you take it to the parastatals in your community, the churches, the mosques, the companies, the cooperatives, the association, the chamber of commerce in your community. You need to take it to them. They all need to join the movement. Let them know. Open your mouth. Do video about it. Share your own testimony with them. Let them know about the latest and the finest social media platform on earth that is proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa. The mining up for professionals, the mining up for technocrats, the mining up for entrepreneurs, the mining up to get the right mentor, the first nation building social media platform that promotes morals, that advances humanity forward. Let them know about it. So, thank you very much, everyone. If you're watching online, please submit your own view about today's discussion. And if you have another thing entirely that you think people could use to survive, please write it up and send it to at the comment section. We will read, others will read, and it will be helping somebody. So, having said that, I want to draw the curtain here today, and I will be asking, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or upcoming professionals, technocrats or upcoming technocrats, entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determine what we collect. We're not just a social media platform like other ones that you all know, with a marketplace with instant monetization. We are the first nation building social media platform where we mine and produce accurate and quality leaders, accurate and quality professionals, accurate and quality technocrats, and accurate and quality entrepreneurs. So to join us, you can download an app on the Play Store and sign up. There is a one-time lifetime fee. As a clusteria, that is an individual, is $30K or $21. And as a vendor, it's $50K or $35. But we have a combo package that we all encourage so that you can take a course with London Till Career Institute. So consider combo package is 61,000, while vendor combo package is 81,000. So you can do that. You can use it to empower somebody. Are you a top person in your community? Are you a philanthropist? You're NGO owners. You need to join the global clusters. And again, I have mentioned the opportunity that is available in the global clusters. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Get involved. So tomorrow is Humanity Revolution of the global clusters. Don't miss it. 5 to 6 p.m. We'll be there on the call again, on the movement. Everyone listening online and on the StreamYard, let us invite at least 5 people to the meeting. Let's share the meeting with them. Let's share the review with them. Let's share the one we did this morning with them. And let's share everything with them. And honor will come. Be honorable. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now. Bye bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Clusterian, I will say, God bless you.